into Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good... position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to escape and get it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got him downfield. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. Buying some time. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Touchdown, Texas
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. This time he's got it.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Going to sling it on second down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Duke! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey. Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Texas A&M trying to gig them in the red zone. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Here's the handoff. Jukes his way for more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Craver. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's complete to the left. And the Blue Devils pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Little. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
The QB did a great job hanging in the pocket, showing great toughness. But I will tell you this, that offensive coordinator ain't happy. He doesn't want to see those hits continue to pile up on his QB.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Wants to go up top. Into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. To the air, it's Reed. Steps away. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes him talk to the hand. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Working that left side now. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Short gain on the play before he slides. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Touchdown, Duke! They take the lead with the 6.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Oh, he makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They get to the line quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Concepcion. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. On the move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play, the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than the sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quick strike complete, and he'll be brought down.
Talk about stepping up in a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. To throw, it's Reed. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Looking to get it in. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because again...
Touchdown, Aggies! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Thanks to grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Little. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got a man, it's Little. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
Quarterback keeper. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the two-point conversion attempt does not pay off. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it's certainly... Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that. To the air, it's Reed. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Hard running there. 45 on its way. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back. You're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Grab near the marker, it's Moss. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem...
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, and had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Using his feet. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Fakes the grab on the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense not showing press coverage. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Offense scoops it up and still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Peoples. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rush is on him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Peoples. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just keep slinging it. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Flushed through behind his pad.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back. breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
If you just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man, with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Extending the play. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. A full dive to haul that one in.
Gain of 27 on the play. And
Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. Turning it on.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. These corners backing off a bit. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Bussey. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Craven. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to scramble. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback moving. Looking for his man in the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And this is almost certainly 4-down territory down, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
To the air, it's Sayin. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The defense making a play to put an excellent... To the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He was looking for some running room, but not much. He found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Using his legs to buy some time. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bunch formation for these receivers. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of their way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. And that one is picked up in the end zone. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
That's caught. It's Anderson. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. wideouts, no backs. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's loose down the middle. And he's going to... Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Owens. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19. Probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Dropping back, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the back. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Avoids strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Here's the pressure. And as he throws, that was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down. He'll take a shot. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
And I don't know how to explain that.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count.
And he pulls Drills it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Lowers those pads. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
South Carolina, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
On third down, going up top. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. half. There it is. The offense will walk it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on fourth down. Defense in press coverage. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pressure coming. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the missed connection on third down.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That is not a great special teams play as the ball is marked dead inside their own 35. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A run for the quarterback. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John Football?
Man, John Football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return if they want to be a national championship contender again.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Calls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
14, South Carolina, 0.
They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game lead. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. This A&M defense is showing up with an attitude and ready to saw everybody's horns off.
And I think it starts with those big bullies up front. And Texas high school football, you can find those guys, and they come to A&M, and you've seen them year after year after year. Big physical.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Aggie! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Good enough, for first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will put total leather to crank us up. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this out. Tremendous opening field position.
Ready? Break. Double. All right.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Got it in the middle. It's Bussy. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is a huge play for the defense. The offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Singleton. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Aller. The short hands, it's Singleton. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working.
49-yard line. First down for the offense.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
7, Penn State 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. The corners are walked up tight. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Caught near the sticks. It's Pena. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Singleton. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Reynolds. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Scrambling away. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He turns that loose down the right side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
That's good for fighting.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas A&M 7 and
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Aller. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it. on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. It's Aller. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Bussey. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Get set.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Craver. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Calls his own number. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Reed. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this 4th and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the move. Can't get him to the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quarterback making checks. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! The game winner! Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these
to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. At their own 25.
Let's go. Right.
DB's right up on the receivers. On the run, it's Ball. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might be changing the route. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man downfield. Racing to the right. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
Intercept, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it. Taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
14, Florida, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Glagway. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
The ball pops out. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Wilson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Sturdivant. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Quarterback's got the first. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Gets away. Down he goes, and the defense. Station, Texas, Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Makes a connection. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He leaves it with the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Going to the run, it's Baxter. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Manning. There's the pressure. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And it's up and no good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Creates a little room. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking for an open area to his left. Turns it loose deep. He's got it down the left side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking downfield. Finds a man on the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I know that goes down as a completion, but hear me out. Defenses want hits on the quarterback. They want to make him feel uncomfortable. They want him to start seeing some of those ghosts later on. There's one.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gonna look downfield again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now he's looking into the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! Hey, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scouting, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. back to pass. It's Manning. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going over the top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Right on target this time. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Corners are going to bail. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Ready? Break. Double, double.
This is a designed run.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And now on second down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Craver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Fighting off the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this.
Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Single, single.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to punch it in. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying how... Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. presence known. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback adapted. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Here comes the heat. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different